Welcome back to the show. This is KDS Reviews. This is more of an observation of the second episode of Lanterns called Trust Fall. Now, this episode right here, to me, was a little bit, not a little bit, it was actually quite better than that first episode. The show has a kind of vibe that I feel like it's going up to a slow burn and then it's going to do a big kind of a reveal of what's really going on. Now, we're just going to hit some of the highlights of it. Like it starts off with Hal Jordan teaching Jon Stewart, or just telling him to fly. And I ain't really telling him how to fly, but just saying, now start flying. You know, which for me was kind of funny actually at the beginning of the show. He also wants him to retrieve the ring charger for him. Now, this right here, to me, kind of started this way this episode is going to go. Well, it started getting more of a comic book vibe to the show. And when Jon Stewart goes off to bring him the ring charge, he's actually kidnapped these group of individuals. And this one guy in particular named Anton, they put something on Stewart, actually. He shows him now. We as the viewer don't actually get to see it, but he shows Jon Stewart what the mysterious manhunters have done to his world. Now, he wants Stewart to tell him if he ever sees a manhunter or come across him, who he believes is still located in this town. I wonder who the manhunter is. I guess we're going to have to keep watching to find out. And one thing is we finally get to see some things in here have to pertain to the comic book. Now, all these people have been yapping about this on YouTube, that this is not really like a comic book show. But for once, we get to see the actual ring charger. And then also the suit. Now, to me, that's what they need to be in. You take off these members-only jackets and these jeans and get into this Green Lantern suit and give you like a more of a good feel about this show. Now, once again, Hal Jordan ends up at this mysterious ranch here where all this killing has been going on. He wants to find out who's behind all this. And of course, they don't want him, they can't disclose who's telling these ranchers what to do. You know, they got an NDA, which is kind of funny to me too. And they're so quick on the draw that they catch Hal Jordan looking the other way and they actually shoot him. But you're going to see where this is going to actually go. Now, finally, after Hal Jordan's been taken out of the hospital, we finally get to see him in the suit. And he actually flies. Now, when he took off in the Green Lantern suit and started flying, I was like, okay, now everyone can calm down. They've been complaining about this show. Okay, he's in the suit. He's flying. This actually was a pretty good shot. And where does he go? And who does he meet? Oh, lo and behold, he comes to this prison. And who does he run into? Sinestro, that he has locked up in this prison here. Now, he wants to know what Sinestro knows. But Sinestro wants to know about Jon Stewart. Now, how did Sinestro know anything about Jon Stewart? You know, take that back to the ranch. See, that's what makes me think that he's the person behind all of this. Because how would he know anything about Jon Stewart? He's locked up on a prison planet in space. But we'll see. We're just going to keep on going with this show so far because it's only on 8 episodes. See where it goes. Now, this, like I said before, this episode to me right here was enough to make me want to just keep watching it because it's kind of, like I said, it's getting kind of like a slow build. It's starting to sound the same way. I remember when WandaVision came out, it was the same thing. People were complaining, but by episode 3, they were all locked in. This is KDS Reviews. Remember, KDS Reviews is seen every Wednesday and every Sunday throughout the week. We'll make commentary about the state of Hollywood as far as movie making is. If you like this type of content, then like, subscribe, and share. Did you see this second episode? Which I really think you should. If you have, why don't you comment down below? Tell me what you thought about it. This is KDS Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.